What's up, everybody? This is Brian Funk, Ableton Certified Trainer. I've got a new free Ableton Live pack for you, and this one is called Grave Digging because I'm mining my graveyard of unfinished ideas on my computer. I'm sure I'm not the only one that has a ton of projects that haven't been finished, but this is a way to make the most of those. Even if you're not going to finish the songs, you might be able to take some of the ideas and make them into tracks. And I did this all on a live stream for ADSR, and there's a link to the video in my video description and on my page. You can also see it in here in the lessons view where you can see what I did on this about an hour and 20-minute stream where I deconstructed a track a jam I made with a friend, and we made some instruments out of it. So I want to give you those instruments now. So I'll take you through them real quick. We've got a drum kit. So I just sliced a kit up made with the Analog Rhythm by Electron. So you got some cool sounds on drums, and you can also use some of these effects to really play with them. Change their sound quite dramatically. There's a cool sound right there. That's a hi-hat all pitched down. Snare drum pitched around. So some cool stuff you can do with those sounds there. Next thing is, I think one of the cooler ones that we did was a Rugrats synth, because someone said it sounded like Rugrats. So I'm holding down one note. I've got basically layered synth going on with two different samples. One was from the Prophet 6 and one was from the Korg MS-20. And lots of cool stuff happens as you hold down those notes. There's all kinds of movements in those samples. And you've got lots of controls over the sounds with a filter. That does quite a lot. You've got your attack, decay, sustain, released. So you could make this into like a nice, long, slow evolving pad. Or we can even turn this into like a pluck instrument if we bring everything else down and then just maybe give ourselves a little bit of release and a little bit of decay. And you can hear I have a delay. I'll turn that down for a second. An interesting sound. We turn on our delay. And delay is set to repitch mode, so we get some cool movement in the sound. Now I'll just bring everything back up so we have more of a pad again. And the delay becomes a lot of fun to manipulate with this sound now, as is your filter. And that's sourced from just two samples of the Prophet 6 and the Korg MS-20. Now I've got a realistic Moog synth that's an old analog synth. And I used the noise sound to make this noise instrument. And we've got a delay that we can throw in there. We're playing with the filter now. We could change the filter type. Now I've got a high-pass filter. Back to low. Got our delay, which is giving us some fun sounds. And we've also got a chorus to widen things a little. And there's another control called Chorus Crazy. So we've got some fun there. The last few are, these are only going to work with Live Suite, just so you know. So if you're a live intro or standard user, you can use the first three. You'll just go in the presets folder and pull those out, these three right here. And if you are a Suite user, you can use the next ones, because these ones have Echo in it. And Echo is a really cool device, but it's not available in some of the lower versions of Live, unfortunately. And all of this is what I call the hardware effects. This is designed so that you can use some hardware synths using the external instrument. So you would send MIDI from whatever controller you're using. I happen to be using the push, and then that will go to whatever synth you have picked up. So you send MIDI to, you connect your synth that way, your hardware synth, and then you receive the audio from here, and you can play those synths right inside here and have some nice effects on them. There's also another version of this that you can just use as an effect rack on anything. So you can put this on any audio track and then just have those effects. And I think they're just handy. Low pass filter, high pass filter, an echo, and a chorus. Just some useful effects I use a lot. And the last one is just the channel strip that I have on all my tracks. Every time I start a track, it pops up automatically. And I just think it's useful because I often cut the highs, I often cut the lows, and I often compress, and it just pops up automatically. So that's something you can have too. So that is the grave digging pack. You can do this with all of your own unfinished projects. Go in there, see if you have a cool drum loop maybe, and save it for later. See if you've got something you can make an instrument out of. Put it in a sampler and see what happens. Save that preset. This is my quick little collection. You might want to check out that full video at the ADSR page over here. And the link is in the description. And download these sounds for free and use them in your own music. Have fun, everybody, and have a great day.